Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you subscribe and like for the YouTube algorithm. Today, what I wanted to talk about was money. Just what I've learned growing up as a kid, growing up as so right now I'm 25. So as a teenager, just what I've learned. Here's my opinion and my advice, just based on how things are. Again, what I'm saying, you can take my advice, it don't matter, what I'm saying. I just figured I would make a video based on my advice, what I think and my opinion of it is. So money is the only thing that matters in life, man. Money is the most important thing in the world. Dead ass. There's nothing else that matters more than money. You know what I'm saying? Think about it this way. Think about the small things you have to do with money. So you got to buy food. Without money, you can't even buy bread. You can't even buy milk. Can't even buy all that stuff. What I'm saying? Gas. The necessities cost money. What I'm saying? Which it's kind of fucked up how society and the system of things, how it works like that. But at the end of the day, you can't beat the system. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat it. You can't break it. The system it is, because it's a worldwide system. It's a system. This is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So you can't beat the system, but you can definitely maneuver yourself and definitely get yourself into a better position. So bottom line, what matters is money, man. So growing up as a kid, what I'm saying, I used to just save dimes, save pennies, save everything, man. Yeah, a penny's a penny. That's true. A penny's a penny. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying, it's like you have to a penny and another penny and then another penny. It adds up. It adds up to basically more money. What I'm saying? It's all about multiplying the amount of money that you have, in essence. And basically, it takes time, man. It never happens overnight. The chances of somebody getting a big fortune overnight, over a day, over something, it never happens. It never happens. It is really rare. It's truly rare. What I'm saying? The way you really get up there and you make something. And again, I'm not mega rich. I'm not a millionaire, but what I'm saying, like, I own my own house. What I'm saying? Paid off my car a long time ago. And honestly, right now at the moment, I'm only 25. So this is the way it is, man. Honestly, man, so these are the mistakes, in my opinion, that people make. What I'm saying? Males and females, if we're going to put it in that perspective. Number one, male is, kids move out. What I'm saying? They move out. And don't get me wrong, not everybody is lucky. Not everybody is supportive. Excuse me. Not everybody has supportive parents. Not everybody's lucky. My mom never gave me a penny. My mom never gave me a dime. I've never had to ask my mom for anything. What I'm saying? But she was supportive in the sense of like, oh, well, you do you. Excuse me. What I'm saying? So that definitely, I can see that. But I've never had to ask my mom for anything. Everything I've done, I've worked for. What I'm saying? So, like, the way you do is you just got to stack cash. You just got to save money. Just don't buy anything. Don't buy anything. There's really nothing you buy. Do you really need a new phone every single year? That's such a waste of money. Such a waste of money. What I'm saying? You don't need to buy anything. And like at the end of the day, just stack cash. Another mistake people make is they get married. They get married really young. I saw a lot of my classmates getting married at the age of 20 years old, 20 years. Like, guys, what are you doing? The reason I think that's a mistake is because you're no longer just thinking about yourself. You got to think about as a couple. You got to think about the other person. The other person has to think about you. You got to put your money together, which, don't get me wrong, you got power couples but that's rare, especially with the millennial age. Nowadays, everybody is stupid, in my opinion, with money at least. What I'm saying? So, if you don't find the right partner, if you don't find, the right mindset, everything goes to hell. What I'm saying? And I'd rather be alone. I'd rather die alone. I'd rather jack off than to get fucked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I have money. I would have my money. What I'm saying? My own money, my own way. What I'm saying? Again, I'm not rich or nothing. What I'm saying? But what I'm saying? I'm not like, like when COVID shut down, I had money. I did waste, man. I had a step. I had a take some money out of my savings, but I mean, I had money. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's one of the money mistakes that a lot of millennials and a lot of young people make, is they get married, they move in together. Oh, your high school sweetheart. Like, really? Do you really think that one person is going to be with you forever? Nah, man. On average, all right, this is just statistic. On average, typically speaking, your whole life, you're going to have at least maybe 7 or 8 partners. And that's if you stick with one person, if you're that type of character. You know, on the higher end of average, some people have like 15 or 20 their whole lives. On the lower average, you got like 5 or 6. 7. That's on average. So, you just got to find the right partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, find the right partner that doesn't hound you for money. Another thing is, like, you put your money together. That's another mistake y'all are making. Don't put your money together. Keep a separate bank account for each of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let her pay her own stuff and you pay your own stuff. Let the guy pay their own stuff. Just keep a separate bank account. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you always check your money. Check your bank account every day. Check what you're spending on. Check. A lot of people is like, oh, I don't want to look. No, you look. Look at your money. Look at what all you got. Look how much you got. Look how much you're missing. Look how much you left. So you always need to have that in mind. Another thing is like, so yeah, getting married is a big money mistake in my opinion. Having kids is one of the worst money mistakes you're gonna have, because kids cost money. Humans cost money. You cost money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have a kid, you know what I'm saying, and freaking, like, it's just a waste at such a young age, and I don't have any money. It's such a waste of money. You know what I'm saying? Get the plan B, use condoms, you know what I'm saying? And it's just not, like, it's just not feasible, man. You can't have kids and you can't be like that, man. You gotta save money, bro. You gotta save money. Another thing is, you take on too much debt. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people get pressured to go to college for no reason. Fuck what everybody thinks. College is a scam. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're super smart and unless you're going to be a doctor and you know what you're going for. If you're going to college just because your parents told you to, or you think it's everybody else is doing, fuck that. At the end of the day, nobody's opinion matters but your own, to yourself. They're not going to pay your bills. Your friends are not going to pay your bills. Your mom, your dad, they're going to die one day. You're going to be left alone in this world. Nobody's going to pay your bills. Your girl's going to leave you. Your boy's going to leave you. Nobody's going to pay your bill. What matters is money. You know what I'm saying? So, just work, take some time off, but work at the same time. The best thing you could do right out of high school is take some time off, take a vacation, just think. Just take walks. Go out to the park, walk, go to the library, read, take your time and just learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, learn about money, learn about what you want to do in life, learn or what you think you want to do in life. Just learn. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing you could do. After that, after you take a couple years and postpone everything, postpone marriage, postpone moving in together, postpone kids, postpone everything. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of men out there. There's plenty of women out there. At the end of the day, people get peer pressured, and then you got niggas that become simps, and you got girls that are stupid and follow the other nigga out of a cliff. Nah, bro, if you're walking out the cliff, man, I'm gonna fucking walk the other way. I'm not fucking walking out the cliff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you just gotta be your own, man. Think on your own. You know what I'm saying? Not give a fuck about what anybody thinks about you. Not care what anybody thinks about you, because everybody's a bitch. Everybody's hypocritical anyways. Just you do you. You keep your mind on the money. Don't, men and females, don't get nobody pregnant. Don't get pregnant. All right, that's gonna ruin your life financially. Get your money up. If you want to go to college, that's fine. Just make sure you graduate. Make sure you study. Make sure you're going for a good trade, doctor, trade school, whatever. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But make sure you graduate. If you don't graduate, you're fucked. For the next 5, 6, 7 years, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? Time is of essence. You know what I'm saying? Maybe college isn't for everybody, man. Maybe you want to go work. Maybe you want to save some money, take some time to figure out yourself, figure out your life plans, and figure out what you want to do with your life. That's exactly what I did. It took me a couple years, and you know what I'm saying, I'm glad to say that I'm in a good position. I own property, I do this, I do that. I own my own house. You know what I'm saying? And I'm relatively young, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older. But yeah, you just got to take your time. When I was out of high school, I took my time. dude, I was a bum ass nigga for like a year or 2 years, like about a year and a half. Took my time. You know what I'm saying? And just, like, again, I mean, I had supportive parents. Not everybody has supportive parents. I understand. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to do it again, and let's just say my mom kicked me out of the house. Oh, 18, you're done. All right. What I would have done is I would have found a job right away, and then I would have lived at the Salvation Army for as long as I can. As long as I can. A few months, year, whatever, however long I can. I would talk to somebody. I'll pay rent to the Salvation. I don't care what I would do. I'll live at the Salvation Army. If I had to do it all over again, stack cash. I mean, just save. Then I would buy a truck or a van, and I would live in my van. I would live in my truck, and move to a sunny state. I don't want to sleep in the cold. You know what I'm saying? Move out to Miami, move out to California, because Miami's paying like 12, 10, 11, 12, $13 an hour minimum wage. California's paying 16 an hour. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's expensive with those places is, yeah, the state does taxes too, but it's doable. The main thing that's expensive is the living conditions and the rent. But if you live in your car, you save all that money on rent. Again, maybe you're not saving as much as you want to, but it takes time. It takes time. If you could just save, 800 or 900, 1,000 a month on what, 15, 16 an hour in California, and you live in your car, right? You know what I'm saying? That's, in 1 year, that's 10K, 12,000. In 5 years, that's 60K, 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could buy land, you could buy a house, put a down payment on a house, you could put a down payment on a freaking, if you want to start your own business, you could put a down payment on a duplex, but another good thing, good advice I can give you is work on your credit, man. When you're young, you got to work on your credit. Make sure you get good credit. Make sure you don't spend more than you have. The way I do it is the best way you could do it is whatever money you have, just budget. It's just budgeting. The money you have, that's what you put on the credit card. Never put money that you don't have on the credit card. Just don't buy anything. You don't need anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, just live below your means and live as cheap as you can. Buy canned foods. I dead as eat canned foods a lot. Buy canned foods. Buy water. You know what I'm saying? Buy water, buy canned foods, buy pasta, buy in bulk, buy in the cheap sales. Don't buy anything name brand. I never buy name brand shit. Buy everything off brand. I go to Aldi's. I buy the Walmart brand. Let me give you an example, like, let's say like ravioli. A ravioli brand with Chef Boyardee, that's like over $2, $2.50, almost $3 a can. Or I can get the same ravioli that pretty much tastes the same at Walmart for like 60, 70 cents. So don't waste money on stupid shit. Be the most minimalist you can be. Buy food on the cheap. Buy gas on the cheap. Buy everything on the cheap. Don't buy clothes. Don't buy shoes. Literally don't buy anything. Don't buy anything. Don't buy new clothes. You know what I'm saying? I got the same clothes since high school. I haven't grown since high school. Good thing I haven't grown, because I wear the same shit, the same belts. I got a lot of the same shoes. I wear the same pants, the same jackets from high school. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Every now and then, rarely is the occasion, I get a good deal on a jacket, maybe a good nice jacket, maybe I'll get a good deal. Yeah, I'll get it, 50, 60% off. But other than that, don't buy anything. Don't buy clothes. Don't buy shoes. Don't buy jackets. Don't go on vacations. Fuck vacations. I haven't been on vacation since I was like 15. I'm 25 now. I'm about to be 26 this year. The last time I went on vacation was like almost a decade ago. You know what I'm saying? Like 7 years ago. So, no vacations. No vacations. Waste of money. Don't buy name brand foods. Buy everything generic. You know what I'm saying? All name brands are a waste of money. Don't buy shoes. Just buy the minimalist shoes you need. Buy the short shoes. The only shoes you need. Work shoes. Go to Walmart. I buy my shit at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy shoes. Don't buy clothes. Just buy the minimum amount of clothing that you need. I be wearing a lot of the same shit pretty much almost every single day. I pretty much wear, I just throw something on and just, unless I go to work, obviously I use my uniform, but I just throw whatever on. Don't buy nothing. Don't buy anything. Just stack cash. Don't get nobody pregnant. Don't get married. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you got to choose. You can't have both. You can't have both. Do you want a family? Do you want a wife? Do you want to be married or do you want money? Do you want to be financially secure? You can't have everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to sacrifice a few things. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me give you something. And I'm going to talk about this in the next video. It's pretty awesome. You know what I'm saying? Me as a young kid, I'm 25 right now. When I was 21, I got a vasectomy. I got a vasectomy at the age of 21. I don't want kids. I don't have kids. Not having kids. Don't want kids. Don't want nothing. Because kids are a waste of money. A wife is a waste of money. Unless you get a good person. But see, it's hard, man. It's hard to find a good. Luckily for me, I have a really good woman. We're not married. You know what I'm saying? We don't live together. Those are big steps. But, you know, we keep our finances separate. But you gotta keep, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep that money, man. What matters is money. Money is your number one priority. Heavily money motivated. Don't spend money on dumb shit. Don't spend money you don't have. Don't spend money on anything. Buy generic everything. Don't buy food. Don't buy clothing. Don't buy nothing. Don't get married. Don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? And stack cash, man. It's gonna take years. It takes years to be financially dependent. It's not gonna happen in 1 year. It's not gonna happen in 2. It's not gonna happen in 5. It's not gonna happen in 10. It takes time. It takes time to build wealth. But anyways, yeah, that's my that's some story for today. That's my blog for today. And thank you very much for tuning in. You know, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and share. And take care, guys. I hope you take my advice, and I will see you in the next blog. Thank you very much.